VOD sickos, hello. We just finished Ironmon Versus. I won't say how it went. You can check out those VODs. There's a playlist of them on the channel. But I am leaving...
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Hold. Princess, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Or Prince P, thank you for the Prime. Oh my God. Did you just say you're piss? Arlie just made me an emergency in a giant glass and said, you're piss? So we're off to a great start on this VOD. We're off to just a roaring start. I'm leaving for Souls Coliseum in a few days, and I haven't played a Souls game in a while, so probably smart to do so. Let's take a look at the starting classes here. We're doing base game plus DLC today, which means I need to beat the final boss of both the base game and the DLC. I need 3 Great Runes to access the final boss, and 2 to get to Capital, and I need 4 Mesmer's Kindling Shards to access Consort Radahn. Or whatever's replacing him.
Reporting in ADF Love.
Pearl, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Raptor Talons are okay. Guys, I mean, it's probably Bloodflame Blade Raptor Talons, but I think we're just Wretch Gaming. Vanilla lands between rune. It's probably just this. Actually, it might be the Bewitching Branch, to be honest. Yeah, I think so. Okay, gang. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. This will either go really good or really bad. What is Souls Coliseum? It's a bunch of Souls creators, including myself, and all of my friends and such. We are getting together to raise money for Wings for Life, which is a charity. And we're all going to be at like a house together all weekend, just playing games and raising money. And that's it. How familiar are you with Elden Ring? Very. Weirdly, I've played an incredible amount of this game. That is Margit. Oh, it's Morgoth. I have gotten 4th place and 1st place in Bingo Brawlers, and I have also won Bingo Brawlers against Captain Domo at both AGDQ and Fast 52, Ludwig's speedrunning event. We got some free money. Okay. Nice outfit. Hello, Crab. For those of you who've never seen an Elden Ring rando, all the items, enemies, and bosses are all randomized. So we're likely to run into some real monsters here. What was the boss? Vike. Couldn't really tell at first glance. Oh, yes. Okay, well, we got a tremendously good weapon. This is not permadeath, no. We're just having fun trying to go fast. Fast-ish. I don't think we really need any of this. I think we just buy this and move on. Maybe get like... I don't even really want to get a kukri. Where's the flask? Glad to be done with Ironmon versus, it must be said. So weight off my shoulders that I don't have to worry about that anymore. I feel like it is frequently one of these guys here. Not the troll. Omen Killer Cleaver, very, very, very good. Are there any global emotes that are banned here? What an awesome question.
Have they served you? I can play turning to 80. You need to the foot.
Why'd I say refuse? Why'd I do that? What do you do? If you refuse, what do you do? I've never done that in my life. I should maybe have done it once before. And I really am rusty.
Shall I let my hand share them with
Yeah, probably just, sure. What's my control scheme? Everything is standard except I play with A and Y reversed. So interact is A and jump is Y, whereas typically it's the opposite. Because in every other Souls game, interact is A, so it feels weird for it to be swapped in Elden Ring, in my opinion. Have you ever considered a controller cam? I don't really want to just point a webcam at my dick, so no. I find them incredibly weird. Drats.
Hello Adef, hope you are well.
In a game like Wind Waker, I kind of get it. Like, it is interesting to see how the hand is, like, the hands are performing stuff. But in most games, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't feel like the stream value goes up by having a camera pointed at your crotch. At all. In fact, I think it goes down. But that's personal opinion, I suppose. Okay, Mr. Private Penis. Private Penis, only you can solve this murder. The thing that shows button inputs, see, I don't think that really adds anything either. That's only useful for me if you're, like, doing a tutorial on how to, like, speedrun the game. Damn it, Private Penis, you've done it again. It's amazing, your intellect. Somber 1 and 2. Okay. And crystal darts. Zamor curved sword, also not bad. Okay. Let's remember, if we don't get him, that there's Somber 1 and 2 on Bernie. Someone write that down. Just curious to see me mash. Huh. Well, it's not that exciting. I'll tell you that.
Can you hear me?
I am these. I just give me and I'll don't dally. Give it your all. Oh, that's well.
Hey, thanks, man. Not the one-handed Elden Ring experience. Man, if only we had a controller cam. Dang it. Basically, none of this is worth it. Drink cam? You already have drink cam. Glenn, thank you for the tier 1 for 10 months. Or it says resubscribe for 12 months. They've been subscribed for 10 months. Not sure which one is the case, but thank you. I don't know which one it is either or how that happened. Dude, Twitch resubs are so fucking confusing. It's like, Bingus Dingus resubscribed for 4 months, and they've been resubscribed for 10 months and 12 months. What fucking number am I supposed to be paying attention to? Ritual Sword Talisman is pretty damn good. That's a good one. That's a bingo! As Christoph Waltz would say. Not really much money so far. We got our Somber 1 and 2. Is Zamor Curved Sword smithing or Somber? What kind of weapons are we looking for? The weapon I have right now is actually perfectly runnable. Zamor Curved Sword is Somber. That's what I assumed. Because Zamor Ice Storm, I think, is the Ash of War, and I think that's specific to that weapon. Boom. Beautiful game is beautiful. More at 11. Zamor Ice Storm is good. It is true. I'm hungry. Somber 2, Lord Sword Straight Sword. Square Off is pretty good. But probably not better than we have right now. Stone Sword Key, I think we're good. So, I mean, Square Off is phenomenal. It's a really, really good Ashevore, but Omen Killer Cleaver with Wild Strikes is very good. probably better on average, especially because it has status. Would anyone be interested in helping the great Kenneth Haight? Dude, mess with those guys. Fire Knights are crazy. Okay, can't wield the weapon yet. I might be able to kill him though. Uh-oh. I hear the Fire Knight trying to get up here. So you're an Elden Ring guy now? I mean, I've streamed a lot of Elden Ring over the last 3 years. It's probably my second, if not... Yeah, it's probably my second most streamed game. So I don't know about now. Maybe always? What else do you stream? Mostly just videos of my feet. That's basically it. I don't really feel like streaming anything else besides that. It's kind of the coolest thing I can do, so... Figure why change, you know? Could someone link the feed channel? Buddy, you're on it. You're here. You made it. But no ban scam. Okay, that's where I draw the line. I stream a lot of Pokemon and Zelda. In addition to FromSoft stuff. I would say those are my 3 big categories. Five smithing 3s. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, we probably get to what, like +9, just like that? I'm sort of doing an unnecessary amount of setup, to be honest. I don't know. I'm just vibing. Sorcerer, does that go to the next enemy? You know, that's the kind of interaction that, like, if it happens, I'll recognize it, but I don't know that I could just tell you offhand. That was really strange what just happened. Surely I don't need that grace and I don't die on the way over. Thanks, Henri. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, yes. Okay, it was all worth it. I don't care. Letta's armor is really great. Oh, it's Rolana. Hello, friend. We spent a lot of time together, she and I. So true, Flying Lamprey. Dryleaf Arts. Rakshasa's armor. Okay, low-key better than the armor I just picked up. Which is kind of sad because Letta's armor is really good, but Rakshasa's set is just better most of the time. Dryleaf Arts, guys. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening to me. Do you talk about your political views? Yeah. When it's relevant. Oh, it's owns? No, thank you. I looked away for 1 second to play Scrabble. We're Scrabble gaming? Is that Romina? Maybe? Can't really tell. No, it's a duelist. It's online Scrabble? Okay, I now understand. I should have intuited that on my own. I feel kind of stupid for not just immediately thinking of that, but that sounds fun. Should I beat Elden Ring? Yes, absolutely. Incredible game. Top 5 games all time, easy. This might just kill me. Okay, we got to the Grace. Nice.
To determine if you have. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very let my hand.
Phase 2 Mesmer be like. I am a snake. So, funny joke. I do love Vikes, but it's still not better than what we have, I think. Basically nothing here. What's the stat requirement on Zamor Curve Sword? $16, $18? Okay, we're definitely going to use that for now. As our somber equivalent. What's the best thing about Elden Ring? The ring. Twilight Princess mod with Tarnish as Link and Melina as Midna would slap. What would that even entail? Okay, here we go. Low-key, that build would go crazy with the frenzy pots, but I'm not gonna do it. This is probably cheaper. And then we drop you. +5. 18. 23 is 16. So we need 16.
Vodsicko checking in for duty at F tap.
16 strength, 12 dex. And then maybe a little more dex. And now we can use both weapons, right? Huge. This song is incredible. What is this? Strig, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. Do I have alerts off or something? No, I don't. Did it go off and I just wasn't paying attention? Classic. Is that grafted scion, maybe? Yeah. 2 locked in. Guilty as charged. No, I appreciate the resub, though. Thank you. Rakshasa's set also just low-key look kind of cool. Yep, awesome. We'll come back. It looks too girly. Ladies and gentlemen, we found the most insecure man. We did it. No need to keep looking. We found him. Do I have a degree in mathematics? No, I have a bachelor and master's in physics. Nope, I do not have a degree in math. Ooh, yummy. What just shot at me? There's a flame slug somewhere? Oh yeah, there he is. Wow, incredible range. Dectus half. Okay, I can't remember where I was supposed to go. Maybe up here? Yeah, this is correct. Alright, get me out of here. Bro, this fly, gnat, whatever, he has been along for the ride today. Oh, I did not mean to come here. I guess we just go here. We need money really badly. It's been a money lacking situation. We are very low. So hopefully the Margit fight is easy. We could buff a little bit more. We can get +4 on the Zamor Curve Sword, which will give us like +10 on the Cleaver. I don't know why bats zigzag like that. It's very weird. +4 seems worth the trouble. Yeah, I agree.
I took you no matter. Lay out your arms.
All right, what do we got? Oh, I should have upgraded my flasks. How are you starting with the worst attack? probably heal. That puts me heavy load, really.
Nice pants.
Selfish Jeans, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Coolest boss named by a 3-year-old. Guys, get ready. Get ready, here it is. That was a good one. we really got it there. The gay. That was a winner. The gay. Support from the Chief's Kingdom. GG's. Shoutouts to my KC homies. Gostoc ally. Bro, Gostoc is so prejudiced, you know it. You know it. Wretched tarnished. Why is it always me? Gostoc basically does say a slur, dude. When you kill him there, if you let him speak enough... I killed him too fast, but he goes, wretched, tarnished. And it just sounds icky. Like, he really hates the tarnish, bro. ADEF Gostoc cosplay? That's just what I look like before I've had my coffee. That's kind of an annoying enemy. Okay, we're good.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Selfish Jeans, they give you the tier 1. This dog really followed me all the way up here. If you're not gonna let me go, I may as well get this item. Please let me go. How long does a run usually take? Wonder if I can watch the whole run before I go to bed. Like 3 to 4 hours probably. We'll go here. There's a world where if it takes too long, I might just do the base game, because I do still have to like pack and get ready and do my laundry and everything. You would think, after 2.5 weeks of international travel and tons of airplanes and trains and stuff, the last thing I'd want to do is get on an airplane. And you'd be right. But I'm doing it anyway. Something to think about. Okay, so a bit of a nightmare is happening. Caelid dogs strike again as the worst enemy in the game. It's not even close. How's your mental map of LAX at this point? Exceptionally good. Very, very, very good. There are some terminals I know better than others. But quite good, I would say. We really have just no health. God, dude. Awesome. Literally didn't even get to do anything. That was so cool. Just killed me frame one. I didn't have any iframes. Just kept hitting me over and over and over again. That was awesome. God, you're such a fucking asshole, dude. Any enemy with a fucking spear or like a javelin is Satan. They can? I gotta move to the Shadow Keep immediately! Oh my god, a helmet? Okay, it's too heavy. I didn't see. Okay. We got a great rune. What do I press? I don't remember what my hotkeys are. Okay, it's not that.
Bathed in rays of gold.
There we go. We got a great rune. We got a great rune. Easy game for babies. It's made for babies. It's made for babies. Not too girly. Rakshasa said they're saying it's too girly. Not for me, I like it. Rakshasa, great guy. Isn't he good, folks? Plus 2% damage. Flat. Not based on health. We love to see it, folks. I fucking hate him. But his voice is so funny. I fucking hate him. But his voice is really so funny. Like, but he is a piece of shit. Maybe one of the biggest pieces of shit in history. You would be hard pressed to find a bigger piece of shit. Yes, okay. Adolf Hitler. Nice. You're correct. Very good. Give Donnie some time. He may yet surpass him. He's getting there.
Surprised no matter why don't.
Somber 3's not gonna do it. Silver Scarab's sad. We wish it were. We could cosplay the Zamor. Thought you were talking about Gostoc. Gostoc is the Trump of Elden Ring? I don't think so. He's more like the Jared Kushner of Elden Ring. I feel like the Trump of Elden Ring has got to be one of the lords, right? Do you think Gostoc is the Jared Kushner of Elden Ring is a new sentence? Probably that's never been said, right? That's a new one? That's a fully new sentence? Good odds, I'd say. Yeah, probably, right. That's so brave of you to say. I know. We could really use some money. I'll say it. Okay, that is money, but it's just not very much. Goldhorn Tender is kind of money. I could probably beat that duelist on the bridge. Realistically. Would you happen to have any tip for a beginner in an Elden Ring randomizer? Start with some easy settings. I would say a good place to start is randomizing the enemies and bosses, but not the key items. You can randomize the items, but keep the key items where they are so you can like reliably get to the end of the game. That would be my advice. A great rune, question mark? Okay, we're technically sort of a little bit in go mode for the base game, which is a little too early. We're too early. I don't have anything yet. Maybe we kill Radon just for money. We need 3 Great Runes technically, but 2 gets us capital access, and you're pretty likely to get 1 more on the way somewhere. So I'm gonna do this in hopes that I get like a flask upgrade. Or maybe Pureblood Knight's Medal, because we do need to go to the DLC eventually. Was that a Great Rune? Yes, I just haven't incremented the counter yet. But I will. Trust me, I will. I'm gonna do it right now. My God, I did it. Just get no hit on every boss, simple as. Surely. We have 1 Dectus half. The other Dectus half would also go hard here. Halig Tree and Sanctified Wetblade. Okay, well, I mean, it's not nothing. Sort of. We did it. Oh my God. How biased are the key items? 0. Low-key, I feel like spawning the boys might make this harder. But I don't know. All right, buddy. Yep. Ooh. Okay, maybe having the boys actually is good. Yeah. Really, that hit me. Maybe the slope. Nice bleed proc. Oh. I rolled, bro. Probably what happened is I didn't let go of sprint fast enough. My lack of health is really not helping. Kind of don't want to spawn the guys. I also kind of want to use the Zamor Curve Sword. It's just faster. Right, okay. Completely whiffed. Definitely a little rusty. That's okay. Also, I think this is just better. I didn't think so, but now I do think so. Really? Yeah, you just can't heal there. Stagger? Out of stamina? I'm playing so bad, dude. I think it's a good thing that I'm playing this. Gotta not make a fool of myself this weekend. I've been playing too much Pokemon. Damn, that was stupid. Really stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? Good. That was clean. Starscourge Godfrey would have a controller cam. Would he? All right, 91k. We can actually get some stats online now. I probably dumped too much into Dex at the beginning. I should have just gone with the Omen Killer stat line. Let's get like 30, 14. That's much, much, much better. We can actually like wear some stuff now. We could get a little more money, and I think I am going to, just to set us up nicely for the DLC. Plus, I just like fighting bosses. And while we're at it, let's get some more. What's the fundamental truth, the heart of the universe? Although it is rarely rewarded... Wait, I should probably wait for the ad break. Poppin', you just sneeze, buddy? Can't see. Imagine you fell off the edge. Is he in the tree trunk? Yeah, let's just get out of here. Have a nice walk. The fundamental truth of the heart of the universe is, although it is rarely rewarded, it is better to be kind than a piece of shit. And everyone would do well to treat their neighbors with more respect. My guy thinks he's Orochimaru. True, he does. The fundamental truth of the universe is that Animal Crossing New Leaf is better than New Horizons. They hated them for they spoke the truth. I actually don't really have big opinions on Animal Crossing. I have never put, except for the GameCube game, I don't think I've ever put more than 20 hours into an Animal Crossing game. So I feel like I don't really have a huge opinion on them, broadly speaking. What's written on my hat? Doctors Without Borders, a charity. But I have, the GameCube game is goated. I mean, I know that. Oh yeah, baby. It's 12,000, but we can get another piece of the set, of the girly set. I think, so the best Pokemon game question is interesting because I think, on the whole, the most structurally design, music, sprite, the most structurally sound Pokemon game is probably Gen 5. And that just is what it is. It's probably my second favorite Pokemon game behind Emerald. But I think the only reason Emerald takes the cake is because of the Battle Frontier. I think if you put a Battle Frontier level post-game area into Gen 5, it is the best Pokemon game and it's not even close. What are you doing? Have they ever done a Frontier since? There's a Battle Frontier in Gen 4 that I've never played. That's probably a thing I'll do this year, is the Gen 4 Battle Frontier. Surely they'll surpass it with Gen 10. Look, I'm always hopeful that they'll knock it out of the park. Why would I ever want a Pokemon game to be bad? I love Pokemon. I hope every game is a masterpiece. I've been let down a couple of times, but they're always at least fine, you know? Not the Estelle Jr. No, Spaceberg, because I grew up with Diamond and Pearl. Only started playing Platinum in my streaming years. And then I never had Heart Gold Soul Silver because I, at that time, and kind of still, am in the camp of like, why would I buy a remake to a game I already like? Remakes are so hit or miss, dude. Wind Waker HD, phenomenal upgrade. Incredibly based upgrade to the original game. So good that, like, you'd be hard-pressed to convince me to play the original these days. The HD remake of Wind Waker is one of the best remakes of all time. Twilight Princess HD, good, but not, like, substantially better than the original, you know? Thousand Year Door remake? As a diehard Thousand Year Door fan, I was pretty disappointed. Quality of life stuff, good. Why is the game in 30 FPS? Why are the menus so goddamn slow? Why does battling feel so fucking slow? How did you ruin the UI? Or the UX, I guess I should say. Skyward Sword HD, great remake. Takes an already great game that got a lot of hate for basically no reason and makes it a little bit better. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver are great games. I just never played them as a kid because I love Gen 2. And I just never saw a lot of value, even as a kid, of like, I'm not going to spend $40 of the non-existent money that I have, or at the time it was 40 or 50 bucks. Now it's obviously way more, to play a game I have already played and really enjoyed many times. Ah, you mean the Wii Motion Plus? Yes, I got the Skyward Sword bundle on launch day. I pre-ordered Skyward Sword, and I loved Skyward Sword, dude. Playing that game casually, I'm very nostalgic for that era. I remember exactly what I was doing, and that might kill me. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not the other Miranda, it's this one. The problem is the Skyward Sword controls were not communicated well. The controls are actually fucking incredible. I didn't know that until I speedran the game. But the controls in Skyward Sword have always been amazing. The game just doesn't communicate to you that, like, that's how you're supposed to play. The controls are so responsive that it's actually nuts. Now, one problem Skyward Sword really does have is it also doesn't communicate to you that you really need to recenter the Wiimote constantly. Like, it's not enough to just do it sometimes. You need to recenter that shit frequently. It has some backtracking problems and the game is a little longer than it needs to be, but it is what it is. The Demise fight is so sick, but it requires you to really understand how the game works. Ancient Cistern is a very good dungeon. IMO. The imprisoned battles suck. There's no two ways about that. They blow. They're not fun. Hey, guys, Puffin. Don't fight your sister, dude. Me when I have an infinite combo. Oh, Sandship is awesome, yeah. Dude, the Sandship music. Dude, Groose is one of the greatest characters in the entire franchise. Bum ba-dum bum bow. Ba-da-dum da-da-dum dum doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Also, the whole Sandsea area is just like such a cool idea. You're like locally reversing time. Really cool concept. If I have one massive critique, additional critique of Skyward Sword, it's that it really is a bummer, and Barry from Game Grumps, he's not really from Game Grumps anymore, just Barry Kramer, has a great video on this, but basically, like, why does the sky feel so empty? It kind of sucks. Like, Skyward Sword, like, the whole point of the game is, like, you get to fly on the Loftwing. And all the Loftwing areas feel so empty. Which is a shame. And the clouds do also look bad. Yeah, it's Skyloft the Lumpy Pumpkin and like the Bamboo Island, and then eventually the Stormhead, the Thunderhead. That's like it. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is the greatest Zelda game of all time. The themes, the music. I mean, I agree with you. If you like Twilight Princess, you're going to really like this stream this year. Something I haven't really talked about is probably one of my biggest goals in gaming that I left behind was my PB in Twilight Princess any percent. And I was already planning to come back to Twilight Princess any percent and really grind it this year. And then like 3 weeks ago, some huge tricks were discovered that save like an additional 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm probably going to be speedrunning Twilight Princess as early as like next month. See, one of the reasons the Twilight Princess speedrun is so goated is you skip the first hour of the game, which is the worst part of the game. By a lot. There's also... This song is incredible. My PB in Twilight Princess is not very good because I was really just grinding it as a part of the 3D Zelda challenge. But I always was like, man, I'd kind of like sub 330. And that goal feels super attainable if I focus the game. I could probably get that within a week. But Bewilderbeast was telling me, he's like, dude, you could probably get sub 3. So that might be a stretch goal. Yes, reversion, although many of the rupee slides have been shortened or cut with new glitches in recent years. You know what's crazy is Tears of the Kingdom has the same problem as Skyward Sword, where the sky feels super fucking empty. And it's a damn shame, because in both cases, that's the whole point of the game. Yeah, there were some cool ones, but for a massive open world game that was like, the sky is a part of it, it felt super empty. And also, as cool as the depths were, the first time you go down into the depths, you're like, holy shit, this is sick. I don't like it down there, overall. Just, again, feels very empty. Dude, the fact that it is so dark down there, you're just constantly throwing those light root things, or the, like, glow whatever. It is cool, though. Like, the first time I went down there, I was like, holy shit. Like, this game is massive, bro. But yet again, I will say my hot take about Tears of the Kingdom that I say all the time, or every time this game comes up. If Breath of the Wild didn't exist, we would herald Tears of the Kingdom as an unbelievable masterpiece. But because Breath of the Wild exists, Tears of the Kingdom just wasn't the shining light of, oh my god, they changed everything, it's so crazy, that I think it could have been. Just feels like big DLC. I liked it. I put like 80 hours in the game. It just wasn't the groundbreaking experience I was hoping for. You know? Breath of the Wild is the worst Zelda game to ever exist for me, and I hate it so much. Breath of the Wild is a fucking masterpiece. It has its flaws, but holy shit, dude. I have like 2,000 hours in that game. Probably more like 1,000, actually. Interesting, Sliver. Interesting. I've never heard anybody say they've only played the one, so that's cool. Gas Stone. Anyway. Take care, Vintage. I've done one 100% speedrun of Breath of the Wild, but I have done many other runs of that game. Many, many hundreds of challenge runs and speedruns and such. This is kind of annoying. Can I maybe kite them a little bit? There were crystal darts somewhere. Was it on Roundtable? We might be fine. Nice. Don't die. No need to jump in there, but I knew I'd stagger soon. Heal. That attack is so annoying. Stagger. All right. To delay the stagger, I probably just fucked up. More than likely. Nice, we can get +6. +15. Okay, that's as high as we go right now. I play music on YouTube usually on stream because the type of stuff I would play on Spotify would get copyright claimed. Yeah, I haven't played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on the 60 FPS enhanced patch on Switch 2 yet. I probably should do that. I've played Breath of the Wild in 60 before on, guys, I'm sorry to say it, not on a Nintendo console. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I actually am joking. That didn't happen. And it was all right, but I think it should be better on official hardware because I didn't love it and it was pretty buggy. Also, wind bombing, which is my favorite movement tech in Breath of the Wild, is kind of weird in 60. The, like, at least on the modded 60, the engine is very strange. Different backdrop. Is it? I've been streaming from this for a while. Like, 2 years.
My utmost for bringing here, and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you.
What's up, Tyler? How hard is wind bombing to learn? Easy to learn, difficult to master. Rivali's Gale is now ready. Little hiccup on the way down, but that's okay. The sky's the limit, though, with wind bombs. Literally. The skill expression with wind bombing is really, really cool. Like, there's so much cool shit you can do. A lot of somber 5s. We're looking for somber 7s or smithing 6s, right? Yeah. That's a smithing 6. We need 2 more. Sword of Night is quite good. Sword of Night is quite good. Guys, there's an ad break coming in 2.5 minutes for the unsubscribed among you. This is my moment where I'm going to do my plug for Prime subscriptions. If you have Amazon Prime, you probably have a Prime sub lying around that you're not using, which means you can subscribe to the channel for free. And you won't have to watch any ads for a month. And it's free. And if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, I did not mean to roll there. Okay, it got caught. Nice. It's free. Another one? Yeah, I had no stamina. Yeah, alright. You have other moves. Maybe not, though. Pop him. What's all this? What's all this? Nice jump, buddy. Good job. Nice jump. What's all this then? Is it scale C with strength? Yeah, okay, let's level some strength. Poffin is crouching behind me, being strange, as per usual. As is his right. Huge. That's nice if we ever run into the Invis Assassin. We'll see how I feel as I get to the end of the base game. I might also do DLC. We'll see. Okay. Kind of a fitting boss to be in the Morgoth slot. Lore-wise, right? That was crazy. He just spun around. I hit the backstab and he like did a 360. Great rune? No. We got time. Kind of have to pee. So I'm going to use the restroom and I'll be right back.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act, so I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
All right. Pafa and Cleffa, they are currently sitting around the dining room table, just hanging out, genuinely. So I would say they are behaving, yes. They would never do anything dastardly or mischievous. This, I can neither confirm nor deny. They are plotting my demise. Well, that's not good. I would call that bad. Oh, man. I was reaching for my mouse. Oops. They are plotting how to jump on your computer perfectly to hit the power button while you are streaming. Now that I believe. Unfortunate, bordering on no good. Some are saying it's very bad. Were the Rakshasa's gauntlets worth it for 12K? I think so. I think they were. All right, we're good. Can't put a price on style. Well, it's not the style I'm concerned about. They increase my raw damage output by like 1% each or something. Maybe it's like 0.4% or something. Can somebody look it up? What the per Rakshasa set piece damage increase is? Each one increases your damage. Like flat your AR, like everything. Is it 2% per? That sounds right. Or is it just melee? Or is it everything? I don't know. I have all these questions. 2% per? I mean, that's substantial, dude. No, Gator. Our first crystal tier, and it's no good. How can you not love Elden Ring, dude? I don't know that I've ever met anyone that disliked this game. Like, even the best Zelda games, there are people that don't like it. I have never met anybody that disliked their experience in this game. It's just a universal fucking goat, dude. Which one? Oh, is it just the enemy? It's not even a boss? Hello? Maggie? America, okay. Jesus Christ, dude. What an assortment of guys. Good Lord. I still haven't done seamless co-op. The Mother Brain fights are all pretty different. The Zero Mission one is just kind of really annoying until you figure out the, like, cheese strat, basically. The Mother Brain fight in Super Metroid is really interesting. That's all I'll say. That is true, Rudy. I am going to be at Souls Coliseum. There's a cheese, kind of. I mean, it's not like a cheese where, like, it's free and you win every time. But there is, like, basically a loop you get into. On Mother Brain in Zero Mission. You, like, Morph Ball right in front of her at a very specific spot. And every time she opens her eye, you, like, get into a crouch and Super Missile up and to the left. And then you get back into Morph Ball. And then if projectiles are shooting at you, you Power Bomb to clear them. Like the little onion rings. Somber 9. Just need a 7 and 8. Welcome in Rene and Drake. I mean, Flying Lamprey, you know, this is a... Arlie? You okay? What was that? Oh. That's a strat I didn't learn until I started doing randomizer runs. So, like, you know, you're not going to do that in your first playthrough. I will be at Souls Hollow this weekend. That is why today is the last stream for like a week. I'm probably not going to simulcast. I would say just watch it on Aggie's channel. Did I get it in time? No. Damn. Good news, I have the perfect counterplay. Hello. I knew it, dude. I could feel it. Oh, nice. And we got our last great rune. Huge! Math. massive. I mean, we love the Omen Cleaver over here as well. It's a tremendous weapon. One of the best in the game, no doubt. Top 15, probably top 20 randomizer weapons. Top 15, probably. Didn't mean to do that.
Ice world and death. Are you to commit?
Any cardinal sin committers? If you're gonna swing, swing big. Okay, we need a lot of stones. Should probably just always skip this grace, to be honest, if you get through okay. There are very few enemies that are gonna be an actual problem here. Yeah, like most of the time it's just a guy that doesn't matter. Whoops. This is gonna take forever to kill. Oh, never mind. Ah, bikini bottom. Another somber 9. I mean, hello, you know, it's most of the guys that wind up there are just pretty inconsequential, I'd say. Okay, you gotta go. So we need 7 and 8, right? Yeah, perfect. Oh, I went the wrong way! Oh, I never checked Gostoc. Bro was absolutely packing. Oh, I feel silly now. Should have definitely checked. That's on me. But it's okay. We're having fun.
Nice pants!
Slimy Bones, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Appreciate that, dude. Welcome back.
Lay out your arm.
Plus 25. Massive upgrade. Sing. Hope that goes well for you. I think I probably won't wind up doing the DLC in this run, only because I am just now realizing as I think about it, like how much stuff I have to do. So I think probably it would be wise not to do that. But I will finish the base game. Probably. I don't really need to pick anything up at this point. Our build is basically done. Hello, Mr. Knight's Cav. Whoops. I need to heal. Well, let's greet it. Nice. You're gonna go to Raya Lucaria. You got accepted for your master's in creative writing. Nice. I got accepted for a master's in exploring unknown secrets of the depths that should never be discovered. I'm specializing in eldritch horrors. Pretty excited. I can't wait to turn into a sort of gray stone mass with faces on it. I'm pretty pumped for that. But that's only if I graduate summa cum laude, so if I'm magna cum laude, it's a no-go. A Bergenworth alum, I see. Yeah, well, I'm a big Bergenworth U guy. Go vacuoids. Am I right? Magma worm cum laude. This is good mapping, Twitch chat. This is good mapping. Well done. Yep, buttered ledge. Raya Lucaria Academy merch. Bro, you know I rep the blue. That didn't sound right. That sounds like I love cops. Forget that. Forget I said that. I just assumed Raya Lucaria's color would be blue. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no, no. No, sir. Not here. Oh, man. Holy fast bird skip. Wow, that was really fast. Delicious James, thank you for the raid. What's up, guys? What's up, most likely Peter? Unlikely to be Shannon. A strange pivot versus. Wow, I feel so seen. I'd be lurking. I'd be lurking sometimes. Oh. Which one are you? Okay, it's real. I think, right? Yeah, it's real. Not the noble presence. A move I cannot see coming. Not the Fia's champs, bro. Okay, I actually have probably the best weapon for it, to be fair. Roger, you're being bad. Yeah, this is probably the best weapon for this. Until you get power stanced. Okay, buddy. Alright, just one more. Can't really do the same thing to him. He's a little special. Yep. Nice. All right, we're fine. Welcome in, Raiders. We're beating Elden Ring, but everything's random. You know how it is. That was you guys. Fia's champs. They're kind of like Raiders, no? Anyway. Yo. New Domo sub alert just dropped. Dude, when I raid Domo and it goes, no way, dude. I still need to make my Prince of Darkness alert. I keep forgetting to do that. Thanks for the good luck, Ginger Boy. Appreciate that. Spawner? I don't even know who you are.
Before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
It's gonna be a dragon or something. Oh, hello. Whoops. Cool. In my bones. Turn into a wolf will teach you a new sword skill. That guy's canonically the hero of time, right? That's correct? Yeah, I know that. That is a fact, yes. Do want more Adef/Kyle Hill collabs? Well, you're going to be happy to know we just filmed another 2 episodes of his podcast the other day. Okay. What do we got? How are you not staggered? I can't believe that, dude. Oh, hello. Incredibly based song. Turn that shit up. I probably can't use this because of the horse. We'll see what happens when I sit down. Nope, it's fine. Nice. Okay. Yeah, turning up the music mid-fight. Oh, there's an ad break coming in. Okay, I will not fight the final boss before the ad break. You have my word. I will let it play and then I will do it. I will wait. Final boss, Soldier of Godric. Excited for Souls Hollow? I'm pretty excited. Bro hitting the Tim Tebow. I like football fine. I'm not like the biggest football fan in the world, but I like football. Probably not anytime soon, Sir Potato. Ads are over. Huge. Flashbang. Another one. Dick smash, as Aggie would say. Oh, fucking hell. This isn't exactly free. How are you not staggered? Whoops. Damn. Yeah. I can't see. Bleed proc? Nice. Not very clean, but hey, I didn't die. So, that's good. Yippee! Yippee! I was greedy at the end, for sure. Oh, Cleffa's here to say congrats. Cleffa, thank you. I'm not going to pick you up and show you to everybody because you just ate. So I don't want to make you throw up. Yeah, I was going to, Dragon, but I got too much stuff to do. I gotta stop. Thank you for watching, VOD viewers. Oh, Cleffa's here.